Hello and welcome back. I'm Randy Newbert from VoodooFX. In today's video, we'll be doing a brand new 3D model kit review. So let's get started. Okay guys, so today I'm back with a new 3D model kit review. This is a new model that we're bringing out as VoodooFX in our first introduction into actually providing 3D model kits. This is a very cool adventure, and I'm really looking forward to getting into it. Now, what this model is going to be available in is it's going to be available in two versions. This dual version is going to be one as a actual 3D file that you can purchase as a standalone 3D file, and then the next version will be available as a physical print model that will ship to you as a model kit. These will be available at 8K Miniatures, and I will provide the contact information for you to order these if that's what you would like, either a physical kit, or B, into the actual file itself. So anyway, so let me go ahead and break out the model. So if everybody's been paying kind of close attention to this, I got this model about 6 years ago, and this is the Jacques Cousteau mini sub. That's a very this is called the SP350 or the Denise model, and this was a very popular model or mini sub that was used on the Calypso to do a lot of deep sea exploration. Again, this is originally I actually made the attempt to find the original designer, but without luck and many posts and of trying to find the original designer, I just could not find him. And we've had such a request for this model that I'm going to end up I'm going to go ahead and bring it out. And again, if the designer comes forward at any point, I will go ahead and I'll credit him and and take care of all that side of it. So anyway, so this is the model. This is the default version of what it comes in the file. They consider this a 1/32 scale model, but as all 3D models, this model can be either scaled into any size that you want. This could be either a like I have right here, which is a filament print, or B, it could be in a resin print. The resin print would actually give you much higher quality model and will take care of a lot of the rippling and any kind of lineage that you get from filament printing. Again, if you really want a really clean piece, I would definitely consider doing it in a resin print as opposed to a filament print. But this is pretty good quality for a filament job as well. So the model itself will come, if you order the 3D file, it'll come as 3 models. What you see here, it's going to be a actual 3D, the 3D model itself will be a whole entire model that's hollowed out. And then I broke the model into 2 half sections. And as you can see here, when I go to lift this open, let me take this paper out of here. There's a couple little small parts that are in here, which are the thruster jets, and I'll get into that. So again, it'll be available as a solid model or a full model, or you can get it in this version, which is both, again, it'll come both ways, as a pre-cut model that has already been hollowed and sliced in half. The part lines are pretty good on this one overall, for as far as what this one is. But again, you could slice and cut it and set it up for your machine in any fashion that you like. Another kind of a bonus feature on this model is that I ended up giving this model to Randy Cooper, who was very interested in this model and wanted to go ahead and build one. And in the process of building one, he's created an interior package that actually has the bench and some of the hardware, and then some of the actual exterior hardware if you want to go through the process of kind of fitting it and cutting it up. And again, I'll direct you over to him if you're looking for to get the 3D version of it. Now, I don't know if he's going to have it available as a preprint. I think that he's just going to have it available as a file that you can buy as an STL file. And again, I might have him work in close direction with 8K miniatures in order to possibly obtain the interior package as, you know, a whole kit. So that way, if you really want the physical kit, you could buy the matching interior and the exterior shell, which I sell as one package through 8K Miniatures as a physical. But again, currently I'm only going to have it available as the actual, you know, a file version only, and that's how I'll have it available. Again, we're getting more and more into developing these 3D models. And, you know, again, we see the trend that's happening in the industry right now. And 3D modeling has become extremely big. So it's an area that we want to push towards and embrace the 3D modeling area. Again, I've been doing 3D modeling for quite some time as far as like a modeler goes. I've dealt with 3D models for many, many years. But now it's gotten to the point now where these models are extremely high quality, you know, again, and a lot of them nowadays, the printers are so at a price point that people can do these on their own. So, and the technology gets better and better every year. So again, we're kind of growing with the trend as far as that goes. But again, look for future models. I will start posting them on our model kit page, and that's where you'll be able to pick up some of these 3D files if you're looking for a 3D file. So anyway, so let me give you a little bit better close-up. So here's the model. I think this will give you a little bit better range. I'll have some photos too of this. And again, you could see that, you know, we're dealing with a little bit, you know, since this is a filament print, you know, your quality is not going to be as sharp as you could do with a resin print. But again, this is not a bad version overall of the model itself. And, you know, again, you can see that there's some line and some splitting there. Again, I printed this over, this has been probably almost 6.5 years, maybe somewhere around 6 years ago. So again, you know, with the filament print, you only get so much out of it. With the resin print, you really get a super high quality piece. So anyway, so let me break this open so you can take a look at it. Now on this one, since I did it in the filament, and the model never had any kind of keying, it was actually a solid model to begin with. All the removal of the actual insides of it was done by me. So I hollowed it out. And again, with all the software nowadays, you can hollow this thing out on your own pretty darn easy. And anyway, so that gives you an idea of what you're looking at as far as the raw model itself. And these little tabs that are on here would not come in the print. And again, when you take a look at it on the website, it'll show these pieces won't be on there. I set these tabs in there, so I had a stopping point for actually where I could mount it, and that's why they're added in there. And that is the only reason why they're in there. It just gave me a way to key the upper half onto it. But anyway, so that's the lower half. And then we'll move on to the upper half. And again, on the upper half, again, the quality level is not as high, but again, totally doable in a filament print. You know, again, I was pretty impressed at what I got for just this straight up filament print job. This was out of a Ender 3 Pro, and again, a pretty good quality for a relatively smaller machine. This did a good job overall. Now you can see right here, again, you see these little thrusters. These are maneuvering thrusters. That this is how they made it go up and down, this is how they kind of steered the model overall of getting it around. Now, when I did the filament print, I actually cut them off, so I wanted to show you both ways. So I cut these off because they didn't really come out too well in the filament print, and they're real jagged and rugged. So I sliced these off, and here's the one what it looks like when it's sliced off on the model. So again, I sliced this piece off so I could get a really good clean print. And then if you look on this one, this is I actually glued this and put this back on, and that's what it looks like when I printed this separately. I actually sliced them off the model prior to the print, and then I printed them separately as a separate part. So anyway, so that that's a good some things you might want to do. And again, I can't stress this one enough that Randy Cooper designed just a beautiful interior package and some odd and end parts for this model. So it's really, if you're looking for a full package model, I highly recommend you ordering the 3D STLs from Randy Cooper so you can get the full interior on this model. It's something that I didn't envision at first. I was going to do it. I was going to light up some of the windows and stuff, but I really wasn't at that time going to go through the process. But since Randy has been working really hard on the model and did such a fantastic job, I told him you should make the files available so they can be available for the general public, and they'll pop right into the model. You need to do some scaling again, and that's if you buy this interior kit, you want to make sure that you know what those interior parts are scaled for, because when I originally gave him this model, he upscaled the model a little bit, made it a little bit larger. So when you if you order it through him, please ask him about what the scaling is. How much higher percentage do I need to be in order to make all the parts fit properly for the interior? So anyway, so I think that's all I'm going to do on this video for this time around. And again, look for more future 3D models, both in file version and our working relationship with AK Miniatures. We're going to be doing a lot of collaboration with them back and forth. He is my go-to guy for all the physical prints. And, the ones that I can handle here in the shop, I take care of on my own. But overall, when they get up into larger models and pieces like that, he's much better at doing this process. He has the hardware and the machinery to actually handle it. So again, I'll have some details about that and a link so you can go there if you want to actually just pick up the physical model itself, which a lot of modelers do, like just having the physical model in hand and then just go ahead and, they fix them up, clean up the parts, mount them and paint them. And, it's a great way of doing modeling as well. So anyway, again, thanks for all the support. And again, look for these new 3D models in the future. And again, I want to thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one.